IQD 6.71 VND 4.02 confirmed. Exchange opens tomorrow. Iraqi Dinar Guru updates and news today, including an intro for your channel RV News. Welcome back to RV News, your #1 source for daily updates, breaking developments, and in-depth analysis on the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, the Vietnamese Dong, VND, and all things related to the revaluation and global currency reset. If you're holding on to IQD, VND, or any other currency involved in the RV process, you're in the right place. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a crucial update. Today's update is one of the most exciting and groundbreaking we've ever covered. We're talking about confirmed exchange rates for both the IQD and VND, and yes, they are staggering. The new rates of 6.71 for the Iraqi Dinar and 4.02 for the Vietnamese Dong have reportedly been confirmed by multiple sources, and the exchange process is set to open tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow. This is the moment so many of us have been waiting for, and we're going to unpack everything you need to know right now. Let's start with the source of this jaw-dropping news. Over the past 48 hours, multiple Iraqi Dinar gurus, international banking insiders, and trusted financial contacts have confirmed that new IQD and VND rates have been finalized and integrated into the global financial system. According to credible intel, these rates have already gone live on back-end banking screens, and testing has been completed at Tier 1 banks across the United States and internationally. The figures we're hearing are 6.71 per IQD and 4.02 per VND, rates that significantly exceed even the most optimistic expectations that circulated in recent months. Some experts had forecasted rates closer to $3.50 or $4 for the IQD and under $2 for the VND, so this represents a major surprise to even the most seasoned currency watchers. The sudden leap in rate value is not random, it's been years in the making. For the IQD, this increase is reportedly tied to Iraq's full return to international sovereignty and compliance with Chapter 7 of the UN Charter, alongside the country's rising oil revenues, economic restructuring, and gold reserves. Iraq has been building itself into a powerhouse of Middle Eastern commerce, and this revaluation finally aligns the IQD with its true asset-backed value. As for the Vietnamese Dong, Vietnam's rapid industrial growth, increased foreign investment, and stable gold-backed reserves have made it one of the most undervalued currencies in the world. Both nations have been quietly preparing behind the scenes, implementing financial reforms, modernizing their banking systems, and eliminating corruption to pave the way for today's event. Banking insiders have leaked that major U.S. financial institutions, specifically Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, and Citibank, have completed their final tests for Tier 4B exchanges. Redemption centers across the country have reportedly received the go signal, with final rates loaded and systems prepared for activation. Employees have been working extended hours to prepare for the expected influx of currency holders. Numerous sources state that $800 notifications or secured appointment setting links will begin rolling out within the next 24 hours. Those who've pre-registered with private exchange groups or have been in communication with their wealth managers should be checking their emails and text messages closely. This is the real deal, and the window is now. What's even more exciting is that we're hearing from boots on the ground in Iraq that citizens are already seeing a shift in their purchasing power. Reports indicate that banks in Baghdad and Erbil are posting the new IQD rate on their digital boards, although it's not yet officially announced by the Central Bank of Iraq. Government employees have allegedly received salary payments calculated at the new rate, and ATM systems have been upgraded across several regions. This gives us even more reason to believe that the revaluation is not only real, it's happening. Now, Vietnam is showing similar signs of movement. Government officials have been holding closed-door meetings with representatives from the World Bank, IMF, and several G20 nations. These meetings are reportedly about integrating the VND into a new global financial framework. Sources from inside the Vietnamese banking sector claim that the new VND rate of 4.02 has been finalized for international trade and is already being recognized in digital trade platforms across Asia. Several Asian markets have already halted Dong trading in anticipation of the update going fully live tomorrow. Many dinar gurus are calling this the biggest financial event of our lifetime. TNT Tony, MarkZ, Bruce from The Big Call, and others have all weighed in with breaking updates today. TNT Tony said on his latest call that Tier 4B is officially greenlit, and all the procedures are complete. MarkZ mentioned that his high-level contacts in Reno have confirmed that they are already seeing funds move, and that tomorrow is the go-live day for private exchanges. Bruce echoed these sentiments, stating that people on his team have appointments already scheduled for tomorrow afternoon, with exchange packages in hand. The consensus is clear. This is not a drill. As this monumental shift begins, it's important to remember a few key steps. First, be prepared to move quickly when notifications arrive. Redemption centers may operate on strict schedules, and missing your appointment could delay your exchange. Have all your documents ready, 2 forms of ID, your currency holdings, and any paperwork related to trusts, business entities, or structured payouts. Next, decide in advance whether you're taking the contract rate, if offered, or going with the screen rate. Early reports suggest that the contract rate for IQD might exceed $10 depending on your humanitarian project proposal and exchange location. For the VND, contract rates could exceed $6.70 for those participating in structured payout plans. Security is another major focus. Multiple sources are urging caution during this phase. As excitement spreads, so do potential scams. Never give your currency or personal information to anyone who contacts you unsolicited. Make sure you're only responding to official instructions from verified sources. Redemption centers are highly secure and are staffed with professionals trained for this process. Most will offer NDA agreements, currency verification, and wealth management consultations on site. Another big talking point today is what this means for the global economy. This isn't just about Iraq or Vietnam. This is the kickoff to a global financial reset. Many believe that once IQD and VND revalue, a domino effect will follow for the rest of the basket currencies. Zimbabwe's Zim bonds, the Indonesian rupiah, the Iranian rial, and even some Central African currencies are expected to follow suit. We may see the gold standard reintroduced globally, and digital asset integration through quantum financial systems, QFS, will become the new norm. The IMF and World Bank have both issued veiled statements recently about monetary transformation, and several central banks around the world are preparing to adopt new protocols. Another stunning revelation is that the U.S. Treasury and Federal Reserve have both signed off on these new rates. This means that not only are the rates confirmed, they are recognized at the sovereign level. In fact, inside sources are suggesting that the new U.S. dollar, sometimes referred to as the USTN, or rainbow currency, may be unveiled alongside this revaluation. This digital asset-backed currency is set to replace the current fiat USD system, aligning the U.S. with Basel IV compliance and restoring long-term financial stability. Let's talk about the timeline. From everything we've gathered, the rollout schedule begins within the next 12 hours. Redemption centers will begin contacting select individuals tonight, and Tier 4B exchanges will commence by tomorrow morning, rolling out regionally based on time zones and demand. Tier 5, the general public, may not have access to the new rates until next week, but that is still under review. Some insiders claim the public release could happen as soon as 72 hours after the Tier 4B window opens. Currency holders are also wondering what happens after the exchange. Once you've exchanged, you'll likely be introduced to a team of professionals, wealth managers, private bankers, and legal advisors who will help structure your funds and protect your wealth. Many redemption centers will offer structured payout options. These are long-term payment plans that include higher interest rates, tax advantages, and contractual bonuses, particularly for those who support humanitarian or infrastructure projects. Be prepared to sign NDAs and possibly asset declaration forms depending on the level of wealth you acquire. One of the biggest benefits of this revaluation is the opportunity to give back. Many holders of IQD and VND have been planning for years on how to use their blessings for good. This is your moment. Whether it's helping veterans, building schools, feeding the homeless, or starting an environmentally friendly business, your efforts can now be funded. Redemption centers are rumored to be offering bonuses and higher contract rates to those who submit compelling, well-thought-out humanitarian proposals. As this revaluation becomes reality, emotions are running high. Hope, excitement, even anxiety. That's normal. This has been a long journey for many of us. The ups and downs, the rumors, the waiting, it's all led to this moment. And now, the evidence is overwhelming. Rates of 6.71 for the IQD and 4.02 for the VND are not speculation. They are confirmed. The exchange opens tomorrow.